Hello everyone and welcome back to the Netrock server. Today I am starting off here at Naze and Ironchet's place, and the reason why we was here is because I needed to do an enchantment. Thank you very much, guys. But we're also over here because I spotted this and that reminded me. Nay acquired a pair of cats and she couldn't think of a name for them. So she basically asked me to ask you guys if you can think of any names for her lovely little cats here. Oh, they're so cute. If you can think of, whoops, sorry, I just knocked the table. If you can think of a name for either or both of Nay's cats, then leave a little comment in the box down below, and I'll send your suggestions on to her. And who knows, your name may even get picked, and I'm sure we can arrange for a little credit to go on here somewhere. But that's pretty much it. So if you can think of a name for either of Nay's cats, then let me know. Today we have a little project to do. Well, I say little, we have quite a big project to do. I don't know if we're all going to get it all done this episode. I would certainly like to try. However, I'm fully aware that it might not happen. So a little bit more about that in a second, but first if I can direct your attention over to me. As you may remember, last episode... Moany zombie. As you may remember, last episode I built my face to welcome Liam and Beth to their new jungle home, which is looking very nice. As you can see, they have moved it, and now it can greet Nay and Ironchet every morning as well. So they moved it and they thought, hey, let's stick a top hat on me. So she did. And that is that, although it does look like my face is slightly melting. But I can let that slide. I need to get control of my words before I carry on talking. Anyways, let us continue onwards back home, because I've also done some improvements to my house since we've been away. And I think I'm going to show those off. And also, I haven't spoken to Nay about this, but I think this bridge needs to be moved along 2 blocks, just so that it lines up with my stone pathway. But we'll do that in 1.5 when you can't break the ocean anymore. Because they're obviously fixing that in the new patch. You'll be able to just, like, you know, if you take a block out in the middle of water and there's no block underneath it, it creates that odd whirlpool kind of thing. Well, they're fixing that, so now it won't. It will just make a new source block. So I can't remember if I showed off anything down here in the server tour or if it looked like this, but I've got most of the sheep pens up and running now. As you can see, they've pretty much all got a colour of sheep in them. I think we should actually grab some wool while we're down here. Grab some brown. This isn't for today's project, by the way. I'm just kind of... Oh, whoopsie daisy. Just kind of gathering for the future, basically. So we'll grab some white as well. And I think we also need some black wool and some pink wool. So let's just grab all of that, and I'll stick those in the chests when we get home. And then we can carry on with what we are here to do today. Hey, sheep. Hey, is there one missing? Hey. Hey. There were 4 of you guys. There was 4 sheep in each pen. Where's number 3? He's not in there. There he is. Well, he wasn't there a minute ago. Oh, whatever. So, let's carry on. Oh, damn you! That's how the sheep do things on this server. As soon as you cut their wool off, they just have a bit of grass and grow it straight back. And the babies are really greedy as well. No sooner have they been birthed than they just munch up all the grass in the pen. Ridiculous. That's why I've got those little areas in the back with a bit of grass on it that's covered up, so that grass can always grow back without it being eaten. Check out my chickens. I have a ton of chickens. I would get in there, but I feel like my inventory would fill up with eggs. There's also a whole bunch of cows and only 1 pig. And then we come down here, which leads us to the cactus farm, which isn't as efficient as I would like it to be, but it works, and that's the important thing. What happens is when a cactus grows, it will pop off as a result of the block next to it, because a cactus can't be placed next to anything, there needs to be space. So it grows up, sees there's something there, pops off, and with any luck falls into the water and then gets carried along to this collection trench at the bottom. And then we have the sugar farm, which needs improving, because at the moment I have it work with pressure plates, but I think having it work on a button would be better, because with the pressure plates at the moment it makes too much noise, it's a little bit clunky to use and stuff like that. You see now when I go and collect these ones, these lot are going to pop off and they're going to make a new bunch come down. And the reason why you can't stand there is because you run the risk of them getting stuck on top of the blocks that have been pushed out there. So we don't want that. And can I be bothered? I can't really be bothered to wait for him. Mind you, by the time I've put everything away and worked out what direction I'm facing in, he'll be here. Come on. Oh, see, look. Stuff like that. I've not got time to spend continuously grabbing sugar and stuff, so we're not going to bother. But yes, that is that. I'm going to head over to the storage room. I've still got some walls to replace down here, because I don't really want the exposed cobble and stuff. I'm going to put the wool in the chest, and then we will get on to what we're actually supposed to be doing today. So I will see you then. From my bridge, my face looks like it either has an afro or a fez. I'm inclined to go with the fez. Okay, so I think we're about ready here. As you can see, I've gotten some proper food for the job, because I think we'll be busy for quite a while. I need to get some water. Thank you. And as you can see, I have a ton of cobble and stuff like that. I think we're going to get the basic bit of it done first, and then we'll move on to the more complicated stuff at a later date. But we are going to head down into our mineshaft here. Now, I've done a little bit of exploring since the last time we was down here, purely because Liam and Beth have also found a mineshaft, and it almost became a competition. I just wanted to get my resources before they came in and pilfered them all. So I did some exploring, and I found, if you can't guess, a cave spider spawner, which means we can now have an XP farm, as long as I can wire it up and get it going properly. So, well, which shouldn't be too hard, because I've built cave spider spawner XP farms before, so we should be fine. Now, I'm going to need to consult my notes for a second, because I know there's a specific way to kind of build them so you can get the maximum amount of spawning. So just bear with me a second, everybody, and I will consult my notes, as I said. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is find 1 and 2. On the F coordinate, you can see it in the left there. You've got X, Y, Z, F, and we are looking at the F coordinate right here. And when that says 1 and 2, that's what we're after. So we come away 4 blocks and put the wall in there, and then the rest of the wall is 3 blocks away, which means that this side needs to come in 1, like this. That should give us the optimum spawning area for the mob spawner, so that we can get plenty of cave spiders without causing too much of a problem. This is, funnily enough, going to be a problem, because one wrong move and I'll be cave spider food, which is not what I want. It's not what anyone wants. It's a horrible way to go. I've been cave spidered to death. And there we go. I mean, I should be fine. There's torches absolutely everywhere, but that is the area. Yep, okay. And now we need to dig down This is probably going to be dangerous. If we dig down, I can't remember how many we dig down by. I think actually the room as it is at the moment is slightly too tall, so I think we need to put a ceiling on, and then we're digging down 2 blocks. Because yes, that's right. Because the cave spider spawner, or any monster spawner, has an 8 by 8 by 3 area that it spawns in. So that is 8 blocks in forwards, backwards, left and right directions. So that's your X and Z coordinates, and 3 blocks up and down on your Y coordinate, and that is centered around the spawner. So that's why we had to work out the positioning of the walls. So now we need to do the positioning of the ceiling, and when I finish here, if you look up, or if I look up, sorry, you can see that we have 2 blocks here at the top, and that's kind of unnecessary space. So if I put another row of blocks here to make my own ceiling, rather than using the one that was pre-given to me by the way the mineshaft was hollowed out, we should then be looking at the actual spawnable area, so long as I don't make mistakes. So I'll just quickly fill this in, and then we will be back. Okay, so this is like what I'm going to call the raw spawning area. So as you can see, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that's 8 blocks in one direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks in the other direction, and 1, 2, 3 blocks up. So this is our ideal spawning space for the spiders. Now, what would happen is we need a water current in here that will carry the spiders. However, if we were to just put them down now, as you can see, they just flow straight under the spawner area, and that gets rid of an entire area that gets rid of an entire layer of blocks that we could use to spawn spiders in. 64 blocks if I'm not mistaken. 8 times 8, 64. So let's just punch these out so I can get back out, and we're going to dig down 1 more row of blocks, and this is what we're going to put the water on, and this way we are not going to lose any of our spawning area for the cave spider spawns. Wow, so sorry, I'm tripping over my words like a madman today. And obviously we want this to be the most efficient we can, because this is going to be an XP farm, and we're going to be getting XP out of this. We want the XP, so the more spiders we can have that surface, then the more XP we can get in less time, and that will obviously make the thing more easy to use, because then you haven't got to stand up here as long and stuff like that. So it should be good. Hopefully. I just need to make sure I build it right, and of course don't die. Because I have died twice actually since the server tour, and indeed the prank video, which is a bit unfortunate. I fell from a high place and I was blown up, which isn't cool. So this is, I can get rid of that sign now actually, I don't need that now. There we go. So now we could put the water in, but I'm going to hold fire on the water for just a little bit longer, because I think the next thing we should do is hollow out the area around here in readiness to make the actual quote-unquote collection area. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on that, and then we can rejoin, because I don't suppose you want to see me spend loads of time hollowing out blocks. Hey little fella, how you doing? Oh jeez! Oh! Wow, that made me jump. was digging this block out right here and he jumped on my head. Oh, see, there's another one there. And another. Oh, jeez, I forgot. Flaming hate how they come in now. Come on then, Buster. Now, where was the other one? There he is. Oh, scared the life out of me, that did. Ah, back to the grind. Okay, so there we go. I've done a nice bit of hollowing out in here. Keep falling down here, and I want to make sure I've done everything through here before I seal this place up, because I don't know, I want to seal it up basically, and if I've missed any cave down here, then I obviously don't really want to seal it up, because what if I run out of resources and I need some? So I'm just going to do a quick recon through here, and I thought it'd be interesting to catch it on camera, you know, just in case everything bad happens. Nothing bad's going to happen that way anyways. Also, I'm trying to delay having to go up to the surface because I need to go up and get more materials, but it's the middle of the night and I don't really want to be dealing with things because it's a bit dangerous getting in and out of here at the moment. So, yeah. But we should be able to build a better way in and out at some point. Yes, there's this bit here which I'm not quite sure. I think there's only that lump of coal to do. Oh Christ, yeah, no, there is still loads to do this way, so I don't really want to seal it up. I might just put a trapdoor over it or something and come back through it at a later date. Fair enough. Okay, well that's good to know. So now we're going to head back up to the surface because I need to get some more materials. Didn't think I was going the right way for a minute there. Yes, I need to grab some more stuff. I built a furnace and a crafting table down here because I thought, well, might as well make something and do something useful. But yes, I need signs and water and stuff. I've got water, but I basically just need to go and get more things. So that's what we're going to do, and this will be able to demonstrate why it's dangerous getting out of here at night, because well, this is the only way in and out. So a bit of a problem. Also, I think I managed to explore most of that ravine. Or it might have been that one. I managed to explore a lot of one of those ravines. Oh! Jeez. See? Creeper. Been attacked in the water. Don't! See what I mean? This is dangerous! Jeez. Okay, well, I mean, it is only me on the server, so I'll just sleep until morning. That'd be fine. What was I saying? I can't remember now. Something about it being dangerous, but then I think I've finished that point and was on to something else. I don't know. Yeah, the ravines. There's because that mineshaft intersects like two ravines, or one big long one. And while exploring the mineshaft, I came out at one end of it and just walked through, basically, and was like, "Oh, this is where this is. This is pretty cool." So yeah, there's the end of that story. Right. So signs. I'm gonna need a few more. That will probably do. And I need stairs. So grab those, and I need stairs. Where are they? They're in here. Those should be plenty. And I'm going to need glass, and plenty of it. So actually we could probably just need to cook up a one stack really. So let's just do it this way and this way. If you're wondering, I can't remember if I've talked about it before, all the vines, I think I'm going to try and use vines instead of ladders, purely because lines are more easily reproducible. Vines, sorry, are more easily reproducible because they just keep on growing. and you only need to place one down, and then you've got your whole thing after a while. And then obviously you can keep trimming it to get yourself more vines and stuff. Whereas with ladders, of course, you only get them if you can make them out of sticks. And then once you've made pardon my voice, once you've made them, that's kind of it. Oh no, this was where that creeper blew up. Yeah, I remember hearing him. God, look at it all. At least it doesn't spray all over the place, but nevertheless. This way. I should have brought a chest with me, because there's still some stuff I need to pick up, but I haven't yet. I'll just make one. I need to replant trees now as well. I'm starting to run out of wood. Not, but I haven't got as much of particular types of wood as I would like, so I need to get a wiggle on and start picking up more. Or at least planting the trees to get more anyway. So there's some arrows, and I think some stuff dropped down, so we'll have a look for that. Yep, there we go. Is that everything? I'm thinking it was. So let's get back up here and carry on with our work. Swim! There's a good boy. So, where are we at? Well, first of all, I need to sort myself out. And that'll kind of do for now, I guess. Not happy about it, but whatever. Okay, so first things first, we need to decide what way it's going to carry them, and I guess realistically it's better off if it just carries the spiders off this way. So let's grab our pairs of water buckets first and place them down, and then use our infinite water sources to make all of that happen, and we may as well pick both up. So now we need to dig out these 2 blocks, I believe it is, all the way along, just like this, and then whoa, kidoki, we are going to put down some stairs, and I will do that as soon as I have harvested some iron. You know, never going to turn up some free resources apart from that coal that's right near the lava's edge that we saw just a moment ago, but that's right near the lava's edge. Oops. Damn it. Yeah, I get too trigger happy or too ahead of the game or something. Get your head in the game, fool! Okay, so now that that is done, we can place our stairs along here, and this is just to facilitate the spider's movement. And the next thing we're going to do is place signs across here. So we're going to do a sign, then 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 a sign. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is the sign on a sign on a sign trick, which you can do just like that. Marvelous. So now we need to hollow that bit out of there, and we need to do the same on this side, which I can't really do at the moment because of the water and the signs and the stuff. Oh, there we go, we're in. Excellent. And then we place a bucket of water there, and we're going to place one right on the other side as well. Whoa, 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 don't carry me off. Or, you know, do whatever. Okay, there we go. And I'll just refill these while we're down there. So, now, what we need to do is, ideally we need the glass down here now. So, hopefully that will be cooking. I'll give it a little bit longer before I go up and do it. But, in the meantime, I'm going to work on prettifying the area a little bit, because, well, I don't know really. I'm just going to put down a bunch of smooth stone. because we can, and because I quite like neatness and stuff. So if we can make it all look flush, look, there we are, that kind of says, oh look, this is where the dungeon is, and stuff. even though it's the cobble pattern is a little bit bigger than the actual dungeon itself, but no one needs to know about that. And along here, the rest of that can be cobble. Don't want to waste smooth stone. You know, what's the point in doing that? Oh, excuse me. A bit under the weather. I've got a case of the sniffles. As always, really, though. I've seemed to notice I'm always a bit down. Down on my health. Excuse me, sorry. Jesus. Okay, now that that is all neatened up and purdified, put that there. I guess I should really deal with this in the floor. Whatever. We'll come to that at some point. So let's go and see what the sand is doing. Okay, so now that we have our glass, we can begin to do some work here. Not that we haven't been already. So we need to find the walls of the dungeon here. So that's 1, 2 here. I think that's a bit too far over though, actually. So let's just put that there again. I mean, actually we're probably going to be digging down anyways, but whatever. So let's just fill this in. How's that? I think that's probably it. Was that a... No, it wasn't. Okay, fine. I just realised it took perhaps slightly longer than it should have done. Okay, so here we are, and then if we put the glass along here. Now we're looking for the place where the water currents met. And it looks like it was actually in this area here. Just like that. There we go. So now we have a nice area there where both of those currents meet. And that is all we need the glass for now, I believe. What we need to do is we need to carry the spiders away from the spawner, because I believe a spawner can only have 6 mobs of its type within the spawning area. So there can only be 6 mobs, 6 cave spiders at any time in this area, and basically we need to carry them out from beyond this area a little distance. I think it's 8 blocks is the optimum distance roundabout, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 6, 7, 8. So anywhere beyond this point is ideal for the collection area, because then we can just stand there and let the spiders come, and that will keep on spawning spiders because they're getting carried out of the room, basically. I hope that makes sense. However, also it is important to bear in mind that if you move outside of a 16 block radius of a spawner, it will turn off, as I thought you'd be able to see there, but yeah, look, there's no fire anymore, and then all of a sudden fire. So it needs to be kind of between that area and then 16 blocks away. Oh, hi! So that is what we're going to work on now. Before we carry on, actually, I have just noticed we are currently doing this a little bit wrong, because one of these is too far over. There shouldn't be a 2-block gap. So what we're going to do to sort that out, pardon my words, is we're just going to put that there and then replace the water source there. That way there should be more of a middle point, as can be seen here. And we will put that there. There we are. And we have our channel. And now what we will actually find is if we dig out this way, this here is the containment point, basically, as I said. Or, that's a bit of a funny way of expressing it. This is where, you know what I said. We need to move the spiders beyond this line so that that carries on spawning, and as you can see, the water will stop right there. See? And that is how we know, whoops, we've gotten the spiders out of the area. So the collection point needs to be somewhere around here, ideally. So the first thing we need to do now with this is we need to extend the channel, because otherwise if we don't, the spiders are all going to gather here and that thing won't make any more. So in order to do that, we are going to use our trusty friend the stairs again, and the smooth stone, there he is. Going to place that there, and I should probably begin to seal this place up as well, just like that. There we go. And then what we can do is carry it a bit further along this way. I'm going to need a way down into there. Nuts. Oh, whatever. Let's just carry on. I'll find more caves, I'm sure. So that is like that. Then I'm going to place blocks all along here, and then again along here. I think I'm going to put a bit more smooth stone on the cook, just so that we don't run out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we will run out, but you know what I mean. And what I want to do is place a sign, which I haven't got on me. There they are. I'm going to place a sign here. No, wait. Sorry, one more block over. So here, sign. We can put that there. And that will allow us to now place a bucket of water here. That will wash all of... Oh, that will go straight to there. That's cool. So then, as you can see, the current carries you up the stairs like that, straight to about here. And this is probably an ideal position for our collection area, because we're right here in line with the spawner. We're beyond the spawn limit area, so it's all fine. As a quick kind of quote-unquote demo, spider spawns, and then he gets carried up here, and then he'll get pushed along into this middle point, and then carried up here to the end. And this is where we're going to hook in the redstone so that we can crush them down to one hit, and therefore enable us to talk slowly. No, to enable us to get their XP off of them without too much effort. And I'm just going to build a way down into here so that I can get back here at a later date. You know me, I don't like wasting resources such as that. It was a waste. Oh, for God's sake, double blocky, placey-ness, mus stuff. But I think, as I said at the start of the video, that is all we're going to do on it for today, because this episode has gotten kind of long, and the next section is to wire up the redstone, and we will do that in the next episode, or at least sometime soon. So in the meantime, I would like to thank you for watching the video, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. I don't know what it will be or when it will be, but it will be something. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.